folks, we're just touching the tip of the iceberg. You can hear when Todd's talking. There's just so much underneath everything he's saying that's going on. Avenues reminds me a little bit of National Park, that tragedy that we saw the other day, the scary site with the shooting. Because it was interesting when I posted it on Instagram, a lot of folks were making immediate comments. They're running towards the shooter because they were heading outway. It was like almost instinctual for them. I just got to get out of here. They didn't even contemplate, well, maybe it's outside where the problem is. So what would you say about that in regards to avenues, and what do you think about that?
Well, I first of all, I think you have to know from wherever you're at what those avenues of escape are. It's different than when you're in your car in the parking lot. It's different than when you're getting to the gates of the baseball stadium. It's different when you're seated inside. It's different than when you're in the bathroom. So each of those realms, you're going to have a different idea of where you can go or what you can do. And the other component that comes with that, when you talk about, functions like baseball games, if you have your grandma with you, your time element is going to be completely skewed. You're not going to be moving at the same rate, right? More likely she's going to trip and fall, and then that's going to increase the possibility of her getting hurt by someone like an active shooter. If you have kids with you, it changes completely. If you have 2 or 3 or 5 or 12 people with you, that changes completely. If you have somebody that's disabled with you. So, those components are really important. And that's kind of where you get into, the federal mantra, and I don't know if they've changed it, was run, hide, fight. We would think about it more in terms of, evacuating, because I don't know where I'm running to, but I would evacuate away from whatever the threat is. And we start thinking about barricading, right? Instead of just hiding. Like, hiding is one component, but we really prefer barricading, right? Learning how to use the things in your environment and where you go and what locks and what secures you and what delays the onset of that person's attack. And then the fighting component. But if you're not trained up, you don't have those options.